What's up, you guys? Time is back with another LinScents video. Today I'm doing something for the first time, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, the brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me right now at that mall that your wife drug you into. You didn't want to be there, but you gotta watch something while you're getting drugged into all those stores. However, wherever you are watching, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. And it's been a while since I did a fragrance video, and the wifey is here as well because she's gonna pick one of these fragrances for you guys. Now, I've seen these videos plenty and plenty of times. I don't even know if I'm late to the party. I might be, because I don't know if I've seen many of these at all anymore. But you know what? Better now than never. That's what they say.
Better late than sorry.
Better late than sorry, but now than never. Either one of those would work. And this is a weekly rotation video. Now, I'm going to do like a work week because Saturday and Sunday, that's just, a toss-up, unless you work. Honestly, I work whenever. So whenever I'm on the clock, I do the work. But this would just be a 5-day or plus one because, well, Friday was church night and I decided to wear something else different from this morning. Okay, so with that being said, we will get into this video, starting off with Monday's fragrance that I wore this week. You guys all know it as the Grapefruit Monster. I think the wife loves this one as well. I don't wear it often, but when I do, it's just something about this that does it for me. And if you guys don't like grapefruit, you might not like this because the grapefruit is very prominent in this one. It's very juicy. It's got a little bit of that bitterness to that grapefruit has, but this thing is just so great. And by the way, if you've never seen, I've done a little short video on this fragrance with Acqua di Gio Profumo, a little layering combo, which if you do put those two together, it's quite luxurious. This one is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. Again, this is the Grapefruit
Simple
King. Okay, you're gonna smell citrusy, grapefruity, kind of bitter, kind of grassy, kind of green, kind of aquatic. You're just gonna be smelling like a damn grapefruit.
Hey, you
Sprinkle
just
some.
came from church.
Sorry about that. A darn grapefruit.
Yes, you will. Oh man.
Man, it smells great, you guys.
Is it
And
unisex?
again, it is definitely unisex. Women can definitely rock that. However,
It's
with
more
that
of a
one,
video.
I would kind of add maybe like a layering combo with maybe like a floral fragrance. Maybe add like a nice little floral fragrance and then add this, and then boom, you'd be smelling good. But it's
sweet
unisex,
too.
but I think it's a little bit more masculine in my opinion.
I will definitely go.
But again,
masculine.
green, grassy, kind of aquatic, and then that beautiful grapefruit. So that's what I wore Monday. And again, you guys, here's the thing with compliments. Again, I know you guys are always like, man, I want to wear fragrance for the compliments. But again, compliments, just because you're not getting them doesn't mean people aren't thinking that you smell good. Maybe they just don't want to tell you. That's all it really comes down to, because
Or maybe they're embarrassed to tell you.
yeah, maybe they're just not people people. They're not people. What is that? Person?
They're not
people
a-
person.
Yeah.
They're not a people person. Maybe they just are just shy to tell you that you smell good. Okay, so that doesn't mean that no one's smelling it, because I had it. This next fragrance that I actually bring up 2 fragrances from now, I actually wore, and like 6 hours later, the lady at the Quick Trip, which is our #1 gas station, was like, "Man, you smell good." It was like 6 hours later. So again, took 6 hours for someone to finally acknowledge that I was wearing a fragrance. So there's that. That was Monday. Tuesday was a fragrance that I actually wore, and there's a guy that got now I do Uber, you guys, if you guys didn't know. So obviously I know what gets compliments, because you have no choice but to smell whatever I'm wearing. Once you get in my car, you got to smell it. If you don't smell it, then maybe it's not strong enough, or again, maybe they're just not telling me. But again, if they smell it, they're going to say something. And the guy was like, man, I work at Rodizio's, take me there. Rodizio's is a Brazilian steakhouse. So I decided to give him a few sprays before he got at his job, because he didn't smell like nothing. So I was like, hey, you need a fragrance? And he was like, what is that you're wearing? It smells pretty good. And I was like, hey, I got you. This one is called Boticario. This is Noir. This is Malbec, the Malbec group. This thing just smells, it kind of smells dark, but also fresh and spicy at the same time. Now, it's not as, I wouldn't say it's as strong as the grapefruit fragrance, because I think what it is that grapefruit is so strong in that fragrance that you can just smell it straight from the bottle. There's no need to spray it or anything. This one, I'll probably have to spray it just for the wife to get some kind of little whiff of it. I think she could smell it, but maybe if I give it to her then and there. The problem with some of these Boticario fragrances is that they don't last long and they're not super loud. People will smell it if they get close, but they're not super duper loud. And I wish they had better performance. Other than that, the prices are usually just right, though. This is could be a night out fragrance too. Could be a night out with the fellas, night out with the wife, just if you're trying to be different. Again,
maybe that would be more of a romantic fragrance.
It is kind of romantic because, again, it's got this warm but also this fresh spicy take. Because I get the warm from like this, it almost kind of smells like smoky, but then there's like this fresh herbiness around there. So that's what I get from it. What do you kind of get that same sense?
Yeah, I was just saying like romantic just because you have to get up close and personal with somebody.
Honestly, it's with a lot of these Boticario fragrances, they got to get close to smell it. But this is the Flame, and I've never done a actual review on this fragrance. Maybe I will eventually because I got the other one up there too. But again, that's it, Malbec Noir, okay? That was Tuesday's fragrance. Wednesday's fragrance, this was the one that got me the compliment 6 hours later. Actually, 7 or 8 hours later because I started early, ended late. Again, it was at the gas station. Lady says, I might sound like a creep, but you smell good. Again, she said I might sound like a creep, so that's why some of you guys might not be getting compliments. Again, maybe they just don't want to sound creepy. Maybe they just think that giving you a compliment might be pushing the boundaries, if you will. This one is from the house of Anfar, London. This is the Imperial. This thing, man, this is masculine, sexy, not seductive, but it is sexy, masculine, and almost boss-like, if you will, okay? This is like a boss. This is like the stuff that the 50 Shades of Grey guy wears. He just goes in and just... Christian Grey would probably wear this. I mean, obviously, you can afford something way more expensive than this because it was like $39, but he would definitely rock this. If this said Tom Ford in this same scent, he would rock this. And one thing I like about this bottle is you can twist the cap. Look at that. Look at that. That just, it's a nice, like a fidgety toy if you got fidgety fingers or something.
You know what? That's how rich people stay rich. They don't spend their money on
those type of things. They do, though. When they want to flash, maybe they won't give a begging guy $1 because they don't want to do that.
He spends his money on an airplane.
But boom, yeah, on an airplane. So smell that one again. Fresh, spicy, citrusy. Again, she might not like it, but I think if she was to smell this in the air, I think she would like it a little bit more. Maybe it's a little bit better in the air, honestly, than from the bottle.
I feel like that'd be mixed better with sweat.
Probably.
Like, it smells better on the skin.
It is a summer and spring fragrance, if you will. Definitely for the warmer months. But, again, to me, this smells like a masculine, just classy gentleman that comes in and just demands attention. Once you spray it, I think it's got rose in here. It's got citruses. It's got green spices, if you will. But, again, that is that Anfar London Imperial Blue. I don't even know if it's called blue, but I just call it blue because it's in the blue bottle. So there you go.
Yeah, that's more of a skin. I feel like that'd be better on the body's chemistry.
All right, we're getting to Thursday. Thursday. What did I wear on Thursday? Thursday was just yesterday, and Thursday I recall wearing this because I was like, man, I just seen it in the collection. And again, you guys, when you got a huge collection, sometimes those fragrances that you just keep forgetting about, you just decide to wear it, and you wear it one day, and you're like, man, I can't believe I didn't give this thing another wearing besides today. And this was one of those fragrances. Honestly, I think this might be my second time ever wearing this fragrance, but this is Porsche Design Essence.
Does that glow?
I don't think it does, but it is a nice, this is like a green, piney, earthy with a blueberry note in there, which is very nice. So you guys think of Jay-Z Gold that has blueberry, or think of In my opinion, this kind of smells like Sean John's 3 a.m. with a blueberry note. You get that green, earthy, kind of soapy, fresh, clean scent, but with a little bit of blueberry. I'm going to spray it. This one's a little bit tougher to smell from the bottle because it's one of those where you got to push it on the top. It's not like no big old little sprayer right there, but she might be able to just smell it just from that hole.
Last night?
No, I was wearing something completely different last night.
Oh. This does smell really good.
Again, it's fresh. I don't think it's unisex. Obviously, a woman can wear anything. But with that fragrance, I would say if you are going to wear it, just layer it with something different, okay? Maybe if you want to smell green and soapy and blueberry-ish, if you will. Again, one of these bottles, sometimes these are kind of weird to press because like
it is.
You don't want to push on it real hard because you think you're going to break it. You do it lightly, then you shoot out this big stream. So you got to have that right pressure, okay? The right pressure will make it squirt a lot better.
Wow.
But I got a good amount right there.
It actually smells really good.
Again, fresh, clean, green, and a slight little bit of blueberry that adds this kind of subtle, but also slightly sweet. It's not super duper sweet. You guys already know blueberries aren't super duper sweet. It's almost like gotta add that sugar if you want it to be sweet, but mellow fruit, okay? But green, it's got pines in there. It's got some other green notes, but again, smells fresh and clean and smells
definitely
good.
Not
Porsche Design. Would you actually think a guy in a Porsche would rock this?
I do. I can
like not this actual fragrance, but the way it smells. Okay, because I doubt people that drive Porsches even know Porsche makes a fragrance. They're probably like, "Who the hell? Porsche doesn't make nothing." But this one smells good, you guys. I got this from Burlington. This one was like $20. It was something I've never seen in the store, so that's why I decided to buy it that day. So
I can see a guy in a Porsche.
He's
cool wearing that fragrance.
Design, like, ooh, I'm gonna just go all out. I'm gonna match my car with my fragrance. Then he's probably got a Porsche jacket and Porsche glasses. So be it.
Porsche jerk. No,
last but not least, Friday during the day. Again, Friday night. I do got one more fragrance, so this is going to be a 5 fragrance, but also throwing one for good bonus measures. Man, this one was a fragrance that the first time I ever smelt it at Nordstrom, I was like, man, I have to have that fragrance, but I wasn't going to spend the $128 that they were asking. So decided to check eBay, and I actually got this one for $68. This one is basic. It's simple. The only problem, and I've seen this with other videos, is that it's not super duper long lasting, and it doesn't project super loud. But if you're close, we're in the right situation, maybe at work, unisex fragrance for sure. This one is Eau de Rhubarb Éclat from Hermès. This one, man, it's just it's got red berries in it, I believe, rhubarb, and some musk. So you're gonna get this fresh,
sweet,
kind of sweet from the red berries, but then also this kind of green earthiness that you get from rhubarb. Rhubarb is kind of more of that soury green, if you will. But I've done this. I've talked about this fragrance a lot of times. We've done a video on my favorite fruit fragrances, if you will. Fragrances with fruit dominant notes, and that one is just very nice. Again, not super duper long lasting. For $68, I believe it's worth it. $128, I would probably pass, but
I wear this sometimes. Again,
give this a shot. Again, if you've never smelled something with rhubarb as the top note, like one of the main things, go smell it first before you just go blind buy it. You can go to Nordstrom, probably anywhere else. She got her hand up. She's got a question.
This actually lasts a good full work day on me.
So there you go. She's probably just got the better skin chemistry with that one,
but it did, because I wear this sometimes.
Again, it smells great, you guys. It and the cool thing about her is that she's in luck because her office is directly behind that camera. So whenever she wants to just go over here and just pick a sprayer for the day, she can do just that. And when people are watching on that Zoom, they're like, "What the hell is that? Are you doing this in a Macy's, or are you doing your work at a Sephora's or anything like that?" No, it's actually the husband's weird obsession. So
I get all sorts of questions, but that's how he got some of his subscribers. Hi guys.
And maybe that's the reason why. This is just an eau de cologne, so I don't know why the hell they're selling this for $128. EDC, that's like the bare minimum of oils. And maybe because it's basic, it's 3 notes, maybe it should be an EDP. If you just made this like an EDP and it just heavily concentrated all those oils, it's 3 notes.
It's not an oil. Maybe it's really just the juices from the actual fruits. They just squeeze them in there.
Hermès. Last but not least, this was the fragrance that I wore tonight at church. And I really didn't know what to go with tonight, but I decided to just go with this one. It was pretty much a close my eyes and just pick something. And I must admit, I haven't used this one a lot, but I think I'm going to have to start because I really like the way this one smells. It just smells so good. This one is Lempika Homme. This is not the Green Lovers. This is just the regular Green Lovers. It's kind of that orangey, citrusy, creamy. But this one is, it's more warm, spicy. I think it has some vanilla in it. But to me, I like this. The wifey might not like it.
Smells like black licorice.
It does. It has that black licorice note, that star anise, which I've always wanted a fragrance with that star anise note in it. So this was the one that I first picked up. Actually, I think she bought me this a long time ago. She probably doesn't even know that, but she did buy this for me a long time ago. Sometimes she just throws stuff in the cart that I tell her to throw in the cart, and she just doesn't realize that she bought this one. But this is that Lolita Lempika Homme. Again, smells great, you guys.
I do like the bottle.
I mean, again, you gotta like that licorice. If you don't like that licorice note, you might not be a fan of it. The wife, you might not be a fan of it. But hey, rock what you like. Because I might not like the shoes that she wears, but she's still gonna wear them, right? She's not gonna throw them away just because I don't like them, right? You wouldn't throw shoes away just because I didn't like them, right? You'd probably have to get a few people that say they don't like the shoes before you got rid of them. But it boils down to what you like at the end of the day. But there goes that weekly rotation of those 5 plus 1. But of those 5, which one did you think would be the best?
I really like the Porsche, and you already know I really like the Hermès. Those are my...
So I really thought she was going to go with the grapefruit. The Dolce & Gabbana, the grapefruit.
But if I had to pick something that was not my typical, like the Hermès, because I like to wear that one for myself, I would go with the Porsche. I really like that one.
So, there you guys go. That is the weekly rotation of this week. You guys, it's been a while since I did one of these fragrance videos, and I promise I will get onto them a little bit more often. We'll try to do a Wednesday thing and a Friday thing. Maybe we'll add in another day, but who knows?
I think you should just give me my own show on here.
We just might have to just let her just smell them. Maybe she can do some live videos or something like that.
Y'all should put a vote in there if y'all think I should have my own little show on here.
Wow. Yeah. Not even a channel, just start with the sitcom right off the bat.
On his channel.
Anyways, there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. And if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And by the way, if you guys tried any of those, let me know what you think of them personally, your personal use. Let me know what helps you get compliments. Maybe there's something else that you do that gets you more compliments. Again,
I think it's from the wife, or
I think it's honestly it's just people just not wanted to say nothing. I think that's what it really boils down to, because how can one person smell it 6 hours later, but the 20 people that I encountered before that, no one said nothing? So, you mean to tell me all 20 of those people couldn't smell something? So I think it really just boils down to people just don't want to say anything. So that's all it is, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, sorry about this video being too long, but so what? You can skip it, fast forward it.
I only got 5 words. So.
She did get 5 words, but that's more than the last video where she got 2 words in. So I'm moving on up.
More than 50%.
So there you go. So with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Peace out.